welcome back, Joyce Boring. Hello, thank you for being here as we make coffee. How is everybody? Thank you for being here. I'm trying to dry out from flooding. Oh, oh yeah. Weather everywhere has been crazy winter. Rain, snow everywhere. It is getting crazy. Load. See if I can move everything. Set it up differently. Did you draw that? Yes. It's yeah, it's oil paint. I don't know if I just want to go like that. Nice. Thank you. Sure. Hey, homie. Nice setup. See what happens when I do this. Yeah, I made this French press, yes. I made this easel too. I made this thing out of cardboard. It can fit like a big canvas. Pretty neat. Looks sturdy enough as well. Yeah, I gave it, it has sides. I'll show you. I got some earplugs for $1. They work okay though. Hello, thank you guys for being. Cardboard is our friend. Yes, rebuild. Rebuild from other people's junk. But I can use this shelf now. So I'll show you how it's built. to do besides tape, all I had to do was cut, like right here. I had to cut this to the right angle, this piece right here, and then tape it to where it was solid. That's why there's a piece back here kind of tying it all together. And there's pieces on all the stress points that are like tying it together. But this is, that's, so it's on both sides. So it's cut sturdy at that angle, so you can fit. Cool, so see, it's perfect. 24 by, basically landscape for 24 by 30. And you don't have any visual, there's nothing blocking your visual. Like it's nothing but paint surface. So it also works like if you want to do it this way too. I wonder what happens if I try to change the angle of this thing. How are you guys? How are we? I was trying to get it set up. Gives you just enough of a lip. I feel like that's my mom's hand on my mouth. Sweatpant gang, sweatpant gang. Sweatpants artist for life, yo. I have mine on. That was awesome. You stippled again. And then today you drew that cool negative, like open space drawing with the dark heavy lines. There's a lot of people that are famous on doing just the ink art that you did today, where you use that heavy shadowing, like you use black to make the white come out. So they do galleries everywhere. Oh, it's buffering. I had no way I could read that. I gotta bring that. Yes, I'm really big. I'm really into ink, and I like leaving parts open, but the mind automatically connects them. Yeah, that's what open space. It used to be called negative space. Like, you can do double imaging real easy with that. I need like another little shelf right here. That's where I need that table. I need like a desk. We're 20. But a lot of people I see now just hold it. Probably make one or find one cheap at the thrift store, right? Yeah, I still have hammers and nails. Like I'm reworking my table, and they got in more pallets, and I have the saw now. So yeah, I was just like you said, I was looking for like just a piece of wood, or like just a top to another desk, maybe a broken desk, something in my neighborhood. Like I'm going dumpster diving because March is like when people throw stuff away, like spring cleaning at the end of March. So I'll keep looking, because if I get anything from Salvation Army or anything, they'll still charge me, the state will. Like it has a monetary value. What can I use for right now? Oh, this thing is, I can use it long ways. New setup hype.
No signal? No problem. Get YouTube Music Premium to take your music offline.
Nothing's plugged in. We find deals all the time, but can't load them in the car. Right? Oh, guess what? I got Check this out. I got a red one. They had red ones. I got the blue one. That was in. There was the last one. Last one. And then I got the red one. I love the red one. Red one's so better than the green one. So I got another one. But guess what they were out of? Remember how you were saying they were out? They were out of my favorite pins. No, they didn't have these. They were out of them. It's like right after I said ours usually has them. They had the multi-pins. They had plenty of multi-pins except for the one big blue one left. So I got the last big blue one, but they were out. They were out of the stippling pins. I was like, curse it. Nice. And it's in a package. Yeah, I mean, I just haven't opened the backup yet. I leave the one in the backup until like the black's going out. The only color that's going out on the one I'm using right now is black. But I'll unpackage it and put it in my art bag. So I was cleaning up today. And I threw away that old chair and then changed everything around. I was like, oh my god, I can do this setup now. Because I made this. Our Dollar Tree is a mess. But they're getting decent painting supplies. Oh yeah, they have tons of canvases at ours. Like they have the 8x11s and a whole bunch of little canvases. But you can get the 8x10s. That's awesome. They just don't have. They have acrylic paint and watercolors. I mean, you could, if you just did stuff, if you drew portraits for people on 8x10s from the dollar store, and you did it on acrylic and water, or just acrylics from the dollar store, that would be like $2. That would be your cost. Because they have brushes there too, so it'd be like $3 with a set of brushes. And you could paint all day long on Periscope. And then if somebody paid you $20 for one, that would pay for the entire month's supply. And you could just start over. You know, you wouldn't have to be, you don't have to be so concerned about inventory. That's why I like the idea of painting over. Or just getting the small canvases, because you can travel, you can do smaller pieces that people will still donate for, but they can mail to the mail slot is like 9x11, or it might be 11x14. I think it's 9x12. So if I want to mail something from my apartment, it just has to fit in that slot on a canvas in a bubble wrap and have the right amount of postage. But once I weigh it once, like in a bubble wrap for $1, and then 8x11 canvas, I would just stamp a whole bunch of envelopes and be like, okay, this is what I gotta get rid of this month for donations. They have packing sleeves that would fit the canvases as well. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I like about the Dollar Tree. They have bubble wrap 8x10 for canvas panels. So that makes people feel really good when you send it with bonus art, 8x10 bonus art, a canvas, and then you write a special note on the back, and then bubble wrap, you know, envelope part, you know, because they're going to charge you for a package anyway, because it's hard. So that brings the cost down to lower than you can get it anywhere on the fly. Like if you showed up in any town and at any hotel, motel room, or anywhere at any library. You can just go live and be like, I'm selling art until I get a room, you know, until I pay rent. I'm gonna work on the eyes so the eyes aren't so buggy. But see, I did get the arm where I wanted it, and I got these darker tones to kind of bring her off. Oh, and I added the old woman kind of ghost-like figure in the background. I kind of brought it out a lot, so that way you can always remember the story. That way, whenever you're looking at it, you can see the whole story. Speaking of painting, I need to start tubes tomorrow. I haven't made up my mind if I'm comfortable doing it on scope or not though. I think it looks great. Yeah, I want to just fix the eyes. I did fix the hands. See, I put black and white where I wanted to. Like I cleaned up a lot of the lines. So it's basically done. What do you think? What do you think about where it is so far? Because I mean, that's like, see, I cleaned up the hair. I cleaned up all these crazy lines and made everything straight. But I kind of like it where it's at. Like I made this darker, and I fixed the face. See, I added where there needed to be black lines. I added. Oh, hair. I think it looks good. Yeah, so I'm gonna pack this so I think the eyes is the last thing I'm gonna do. I think that's still wet. The eyes, see, I fixed the eyes yesterday. All I want to do is put like a line, but if I touch it right now, it'll turn gray. And I have like a little brush. All I want to do is make the eyes not so buggy. But I got them round like I want them, but I can't touch it because it's like white. I can't touch it. It's under the fan. But I fixed the eyes. Oh, I put a little streak. See, I fixed the hair and then put red, you know, more highlight. I'm totally good with it. Yeah, but am I? I'm being hard on myself. Just like you're probably hard on yourself. It's like, especially when it's a commission. How's that going, by the way? Are you getting Patreon? Like, can I get a I'm Samantha Dunn news update? Like, are you getting Patreon? Are you getting lots of leads? Are you getting more commissions? How's your grind going? Are the trolls grinding you down yet? It's frustrating how many people view you, but then don't support. That's the hardest thing. But you are getting views, though, which is better than artists that aren't getting views. But it does. You see how it doesn't matter how many views you get if it doesn't turn into commissions or, like you said, Patreons. So that's frustrating if you get 12,000 people viewing, but you still only get a few super hearts. And then these like Claire Means and those people have been doing it for so long. Yeah, I've thrown away a lot. And the Patreon world isn't going well. Really, all sales are bad at the moment. Howdy. Hey, Morgan, how's it going? Good to see you, Morgan. We're having coffee. Did you get your French press working? Hey, more. Yeah, Samantha, that's why I quit putting energy. Like, people kept telling me you gotta have a Patreon, you gotta have all this other stuff. That's why I quit putting the energy into my Patreon early on and just went direct. Like, if somebody wants to support you, I don't need to lead them. I don't need to, if they want to support me, I don't need to lead them to another site. Just direct. And that's what all the future, like people said about live streaming. It's all about direct. That's why I cut out all that stuff. It wasn't because I couldn't handle it so much as it's just not needed. It's just not. I mean, if somebody watches you and wants to support you, they will. If not, they'll move on. Or they'll make comments until you make your life hell. Like, again, it happened on Periscope the other day. Somebody just trying to trap me into some weird conversations. Not chill. Haven't got a French press yet. I'm focusing on finishing up my last month and half of college and getting a new job. The French press is a want right now. Oh, I'm glad you're focusing on school. Yeah, you know me. Imagination Action Life wants you to take action towards your needs. You just mentioned it last time, so I figured I'd mention it. Here's the stippling I've been working on. I've been doing for the last, like, for a while. I had it so nice and square. I made it. That's good you're focusing on school and work. And then needs and then your wants. Almost got cold. Cheers. $4.20. What are you guys working on right now? Just chilling, or enjoying Saturday, studying? Are you studying for finishing college and getting a job? I was looking for jobs, gardening jobs. There was a gardening job for a school, small college, that would be cool. We're staying above 350 as far as subscribers. That's good. In our ASMR series, I'm doing thumbnails for, and we're getting more views, average 50. We're getting to 50 quicker. You're one away from 360. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping if we hit 360, it's all about staying. Cause then you might lose a couple. So we'll see what happens. Keep going though. That's the only thing I want to change. I just want to put a black line right there. So there's like an eyelid instead of like spooky eyes. I even made this little white line so there's black and white, gray, black, white, gray, white trim. That's what I wanted on everything. That part was hard, just to keep going back and forth. I could see it in the camera. There was like a flake of white. It snowed again. Well, it's not snowing now, but it's supposed to snow again here. What do you guys got planned for the rest of the weekend? I did remember it's the weekend. So I'm gonna, in the next, tomorrow I'll seal this. So it'll be sealed tonight. And I'll get the box. And then I have to weigh it. So you have to send me wherever I'm sending this painting to. And then I'll use that address. And then I'll go weigh it. Probably tomorrow. Oh no, Monday, when the post office is open. That's what I thought, the 3rd. Or is that the 5th? The 4th. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you supporting the channel and getting a painting. It's awesome to think that my paintings in the last 2 years, just because of doing this, are all over the place now. Still can't get the angle right. Finally using my table and my chair that I was going to use for everything when I got them. Literally was going to use this little monk table and chair for everything. Just get up, do art, and then use the couch for sleep. IAL for life, yo. Imagination, action, life for life, yo. I have a t-shirt on. I'm just wearing this because it was chilly. Yeah, I even changed the Nightbot to the March goal. It always starts at 99 and then drops based on. It was high last month because I was trying to catch up. Oh, did Morgan leave without saying bye? Bye, Morgan. Haven't seen Morgan in a while. That sucks. Is the music too loud? He's busy, as you say, slowly leaving the nest, taking IA out into the world. Oh yeah, that sucks. I know what it's like to be that age and trying to figure it out. And like I said, I'm lucky to have younger fans anyway. You know, most of the people that watch my ASMR are 18 to 24, and their average views are like anywhere from just over a minute to like 6 minutes. Well, that's what you said. You're deciding. You're deciding if you want to do it live or not. Like starting tomorrow at 8. So you would go on your normal Periscope time of 8 a.m. I probably won't, but I'm going to start working on one tonight. I was thinking about doing it live with a different setup. Will be too much. Yeah, well, you can always, if you're doing, you can clear off your desk. I don't know how big the canvas is, but you can try to do the overhead shot. But the canvas, the easel shot's the best. And even when I didn't have the easel, I was just standing it up. But this is the best angle, so people can see me. And they can see me working on art. Yeah, but I don't want people to see me. Yeah, you'll have to build like an easel. then like a tabletop easel for your desk. And then you can just angle your tripod. If you use like a tabletop easel. That's why I used cardboard to make the angle that I needed. Because I wasn't just making the angle, like it's like an easel, but that angle's good for filming. So I can get this triangle, you know, that's the top of the triangle. And then, so it's like a triangle, like at an angle. So it's balanced, like artwork me, like Bob Ross style. And once I put that there, actually this should go on a bookshelf. I should get like a bookshelf, and then I could put that like right there. But it works up here too. I should just like, I should act like I'm a homeless artist still. Like if I was doing this on a street, I should just wake up. Like I would go to the soup kitchen, get my coffee, whatever, and then act like this is my street corner. And then just go live a lot longer and work on paintings like this. Because I can do drawings on here too, rather than put a, I can angle down and do a flat. Once I have a desk right here, all I need is a desk, really. Like you have like an office desk. Like once I get the right wood and build it, if it's right here, like perfect desk size, and comes out to here, it'll work perfectly. I should buy it. I should buy a desk. Like one of those folding tables at Walmart. The black ones. They have like a small black one. That would be perfect. It's that small black folding table for like events. Then I could take it with me. I'm sure you could get one. Yeah, like if I even got like a card table, but I don't want like a folding card table, like Walmart. I should look online for just like a little folding craft table, because they're pretty cheap to your door. They'll drop it off at my door. That would make this pretty much perfect if I had like a folding table like right here, a black one, because white is too reflective. If I have a black one, that'll be good for art. It can get paint on it. I can just cover it in ink. Like I don't have to worry about it getting dirty like the countertop. So I'm gonna put that on the list for this month. I should do a wish list. sounds like a good goal. Yeah, and or if I find one at Salvation Army or Habitat, I'll go to Habitat for Humanity because they'll have, like you said, if it's not for it buffered for me. I'm always amazed when I complete another painting. Like I'm always amazed. Like I'm like, I think this one's pretty much done. I'm always like, go take a long bath. Oh, did it drop my stream? Am I still live? It dropped, but it's back up. Yeah, it did drop. That's why it's still just showing one person. Yeah, so we're set. We're set for another month. IAL News. IAL News. IAL News. That's right, latest Imagination Action Life News. How is the channel doing? We're doing good as far as slowly getting to 360, hopefully. ASMR is going good. Just wake up, do the coffee stream, or yeah, I don't really need to do that coffee stream anymore because no one really shows up. Because it just throws everybody off. Like I need to be on it this time, 8 to 10. It's probably gonna, and then I'll still do the 1 a.m. just because that helps me stay on schedule. But like I need to just stick to my ASMR, do the promo, 30 minutes on Periscope, and then work on creative songs and like music, videos, and then do 8 to 10. Where I finish work on the painting. Like now I'm be working on Tubes painting. So he might show up more on the 1 a.m. But I still have to do the 8 p.m. just because I'm not gaining any momentum with the live. Like Morgan came by because I was on at 8. Whereas she never is able to come by. So that's good right away. Joyce came by. Like there were 2 people that normally don't come by. And that was the original plan. Was to move back. Not to 6. 6 is kind of early for me. But like 8 p.m. my time puts me at 10 p.m. on the East Coast. So for people going to bed, I like being the wind down. So that'll probably be the new schedule for March, just because I get more hits on these 8 to 10. And then if I want to post another ASMR, like I always check my ASMR video, and if it gets to 50, I feel like I can post another one. So I would do that in between like 10 p.m. my time, and then do another thumbnail, and do another 22-minute one, and then come on at 1 a.m. Just 2 hours before I go to sleep. Yeah, like, that way you're able to show up when you're not busy. Morgan might show up more. It's just, like, more people in general are gonna show up. Your ASMR from 4 days ago did well. Like, oh, it's buffering again. I didn't check. I can't remember how many days. It's like up to 70, 71. I know there's like 40. Like the last one's up to 50. Then there's 260s. It's a 71 views. Yes. Yeah, I saw there's like 71, and then there's 60, 60, and then like 50, and then today's. So see how like I'm averaging, I'm just looking at those numbers every 7 days. And then I kind of scroll down through the whole playlist to see if any of the ones that are like at 59. Yesterday's is at 22. Oh, it hasn't updated. That's why they made us get YouTube Creator. You know that? Do you have that other app? They have 2 apps now. They have that Creator, the one that looks like a settings tool. So that YouTube Creator updates quicker. So when you check the numbers on YouTube, they're way lower than they are when you check YouTube Creator, which gives you your real-time stats. You could also add all the numbers from the week together and divide them from the total days to get your average. Yeah, that's yes, I have it as well. Sometimes it takes 20. Yeah, so that's why when I check it when I check it like until I go to bed, and so I can kind of track it, and then that's when I decide if it does well. That's when I put up another one, usually. You know, kind of spark interest from the same people that, like, if it does above 50 right now, which is above the average, but they are getting to 50 quicker. Like, that's why I do like what you said. I average the last week, and then I scroll back week by week. And man, my hat's like totally. Hey, back again. Welcome back, Morgan. I was sad when you left. I was sad face emojis. I was like, where did Morgan go? I'll try not to get sidetracked. I'm all over the place. No, we understand. Me and Samantha are proud of you. Like Samantha said, we're proud. You know, you're dealing with stuff. Oh. But I am gonna be on from 8 to 10 my time, since I haven't been on much because I didn't have the right setup. Now that I have this setup, I can come on at 8 to 10, which is better hours for you. But I was also on Periscope to finish Samantha's painting. to play better, different music over there. So it's been my schedule too, but we're glad. I'm always glad. It sucks. I miss you guys when you aren't here, of course. But when you guys are here, it's awesome to hear. I mean, don't just always realize your struggles will get you there. Is this hers? The one you've working on? Yes. Did you see the stippling I did? I showed you stippling earlier. I showed you my stack of stippling. Were you still here for that? Hey, Samantha, missed you. Yes, this is for I'm Samantha Duh, and it's done. Except for one little line on the eyes.
Daddy Yankee to Big Balls. Keep dancing and listening to Rudai, the new YouTube music app.
Missed you too, Morgan. Glad to hear you're playing. You're staying productive. I'm like playing productive. We'll have to redo 420. Yeah, did you see I showed you right when you were here? When I thought you were still here earlier, I showed you a stack of stippling. Yeah, well, I told you I was trying to find a job, right? I've just been redoing my resume. Yeah, that's good. I used to get paid to do resumes. You should always update your resume. You can always make it sound more like I can make you money. I miss you guys. I wish we were friends in real life and could hang out. Yeah, it'd be sick to meet people at coffee shops and draw. You know, like. Especially getting coffee, because they have French press. They do French press at most fancy coffee shops. So that'd be cool to meet everybody, and we could all doodle. I could give everybody a page out of my sketchbook if they didn't bring their own. Yeah, it's done pretty much. It'll be shipped. As soon as I get the address, I'm gonna go weigh it. So don't forget to send me the address where this painting's going. Speaking of coffee shops, I went to one in my town for the first time. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Everyone was very friendly. Nice. Now you have a place you can go ride your bike and draw. When you're not in school or not working. A lot of artists do that. Like if I was in Denver, I would definitely stream from coffee shops a lot more. But because there's nothing good around here, I just make my own coffee. And even if I was in Durango, I would stream from the coffee shop every day. I'll send you it now. Okay, I'm gonna go look for the box later. I was gonna go walk over to the dumpster after this and see if they have a box that fits yours. Because I kind of use the box to make the easel. Now that I have a huge 30-inch easel, I'm like, I can just go grab more boxes. And they might actually have a poster box, which is the one that fits. But as long as they have something, I'll make it and take a photo of it. But I still have to I threw away Betty because Betty still had food crumb. Every time I moved Betty or sat in it, like some food, I'd have to vacuum for 10 minutes. And I kept vacuuming it out and shaking it, but I didn't want bugs getting it. I don't want bugs getting it just because it's old. So I threw Betty away, the chair. But I have blue chair, this chair. This is blue chair. I have Couchy. I just need to get something. I need to get a bar stool. Or no, I need to get another chair for the kitchen so I can still draw in the kitchen. Or I need to get the desk. And then I'll just use the kitchen for coffee time. You didn't like it anyways, so that's good. Yeah, it just creeped me out the whole time. It felt like, until I just threw it away, like it was just creeping me out. Like the spirit of Betty was in Betty's chair. It was too embedded. She had peed in that chair way too many times. No, Morgan's gone again. Yuck. Well, I mean, you're talking about old people. Like, even today when I was throwing it out, I used my skateboard. I put it on my skateboard because it fit, there's wood underneath there, and it rolled easy. Like, it took me less than a minute to take it out there. But even as I was going out, before they changed the carpet, remember how I used to always complain about the carpet? And that one guy used to come in the streams and be like, did they change the carpet? Does it still smell like new carpet? Well, the carpet still smells new. But like there's new people in the front of the hallway that I guess poop their diapers a lot. Cause I was leaving tonight and the hallway smelled like somebody needed a diaper change. That's why the people that live near the fire exits, like all the people that live in the first two hallways on the first floor, are usually in their late 70s. They're usually have problems. Like they reserve those rooms for people on the list that might go to the ambulance quicker. Well, at least you can't smell it in your apartment. Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's what it used to be like. It used to be like, open the door and you could smell the carpet and just, the worst thing we smell now is like when somebody uses too much fabric softener. It'll like come all the way down the hallway. Like it'll just like flood the hallway because they use like the most stinkiest fabric softeners, like when they do all the old people's laundry, they like wash it in bleach, and then they use like super stinky fabric softener because you can't get those old people smells and pee smells. My comforter that I got was, I guess, never used, barely. She probably had like 10 comforters. Do you guys like the scent? Like the scent beads? Oh, in their laundry? Oh, there's Dub Kim. Welcome back. It's not showing you on chat. It's just showing you. Yeah, that's what the hallway smells like. It smells like those fluffy beads. That like scented beads. They use all that because it's old people laundry. So they stink up their laundry with all that stuff. Because you smell it on like Mondays. Is like a big cleaning day. Like Mondays is when a lot of the people clean. So they can say they cleaned at the beginning of the week. And then they just lightly clean. But that's when they vacuum, It's usually Monday or Tuesday. They'll do like a 4-hour deep clean or a 2-hour clean. And we have an inspection coming on the 7th, so I'm already cleaning for that. Like I already cleaned the bathroom. I'll clean everything, the walls. I have like this duster, like that long green duster that you can dust everything with. Hello, thank you for being here, guys. 420. I don't know why I just don't move the chair closer. I'm like leaning in. You never have problems with that though. No, it just freaks me out though. It freaks me out because of my past. It freaks me out because literally, even when I lived with my mom, the second time when I found her, we got kicked out of so many places when we were kids. You know, hippie, your parents, like the landlord shows up and like, you guys haven't paid rent, you hippies, get out of here. Like, if you guys aren't out of here tonight, you know, tomorrow the cops will be here. So like literally my dad would find a place to live. We'd stay in a motel, or we'd go on a hippie trip driving. That's why we traveled so much. They didn't have to pay rent. I understand that. I wouldn't want someone coming in my apartment. Yeah, I don't really care like them coming in. I mean, it's their property. Like I feel like I'm just, you know, it's like a Holiday Inn to me. It's like, well, I don't own it. I'm just, government's paying for this extended stay, so I'm staying. You know, so it's like, I think it's more just about, I think I'm gonna get kicked out. Like every time I think, I plan for the best, which is cleaning. Like I bought Brillo pad, I brought steel pads and I cleaned the oven already. Like there's nothing on the oven, still clean. And then I've already started the bathroom, like I scrubbed the bathroom down. My family rents our house. We get inspections every few months. Oh, yeah, so that's like, because I rent from the government, like it's like disability housing. We get inspections whenever they want. But I've been here, it can be every 90 days. We have like 3 different agencies. There's like HUD, there's like the apartments, does their own inspection, like the company that owns the apartment. So we have like 3 of them. The fire department comes in and they physically have to come in and check everybody's alarms. That happens once a year. So I think March is the year. This is usually the month that all that starts happening. I kind of get it. I mean, Jaime is definitely more cleaner than we are. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm just a minimalist. Like, and it's also because like I said, I pack my bag every day. Like I reset. I do my laundry every couple of days. I do the dishes. So that, like, you know, if I use a dish, like it's weird for me to have dishes sitting in the sink like I do now. Because like before tonight, I'll like do the dishes and make sure everything's in its place again. And like reset. It's like a reset. Kind of like, okay, checkout time is at 11 a.m. And then I get a call saying, oh, you get another free night. If you want, you can have another free night. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like oh, I just have it for tonight. And everything's kind of hotel. You know, a couple of canned food, some fruit. I even have a little basket for all my little hotel soaps and my toothbrushes. Like, it's all ready to go. Like, if the alarm went off right now and the whole place was gonna burn, I could literally just grab, I'd throw my shoes on and I'd have to stop the stream And the only thing that would suck is, like right now, I don't have all my electronic gear packed up because I'm streaming. So there's like 3 things I'd have to grab. But like, that's the kind of state I live in. I have to go, Jaime, almost time for bed. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and like I said, this will be my new time, just because it gives everybody a lot more chance. I imagine your apartment smells like paint, coffee, and cleaning solution. Well, it's the carpet too. It doesn't ever smell, it just smells like kind of like a fresh office. It usually just smells, because I open the window and I have the fan on, so you can't really smell, because I'm using Walmart, like these, if you look on the label for these are oils, but these aren't stinky. See you later, Samantha, much love. I'll keep that in mind. I'll still try to show up other times. I'll make it for this one, at least. Thanks, Morgan. Yeah, but these that you get at Walmart, they're made not stinky. They are oils, but as long as you have a fan going, and I open the window daily, so that usually helps with this. Cause yeah, I used to use real oils, like not really expensive oils, and you can't even. You have to clean your palette off. That's why you don't put too much on your palette, so you can just scrape it off. I see. I kind of like the smell of paint. If you've seen Francis Baccaro's art room, that's a goal of mine. In a weird way. Oh yeah, like that's what my studio used to be like. Is just paint everywhere on everything. Francis Bacon. I like how he's nicely dressed. That's how I used to be for sure. But see, he has like one room, like he has a house. If you have a house, if you have your own house, like I could do that. I used to do that when I had carpet, but if I had wood floor and you have a house, you can dedicate an entire room, and then you can just spray, every once in a while, if you want it white again, you can just spray the walls, or you can just leave it that way if you have your own wooden house, or like with a wood floor or carpet. You can just rip the carpet up and put down like outdoor carpet. But yeah, I definitely look. If I owned this place, it'd be a different story. I'd have wood floor. If it was a condo, I'd have wood floors, and yeah, there'd be paint everywhere. It'd be a lot less conservative. True. I can't have an art room for a while. You gotta make, like, yeah, I could buy plastic. I'm just not a messy artist anymore. Like, ever since I kind of organized the inside of me, the result is much more organized and minimalist. Like, a place for everything, very organized artist, one painting at a time. Like, I don't feel the need to get all like I think all that is just the culture of being an artist. Like, oh, I'm an artist, look at me, messy artist. Or like, once my mentor broke it down to the minimalist that I am, he's like, you don't need to go like when I used to live in Denver or Boulder or Austin, and there's 50% of the, if you go to a bar and you're drinking beer and smoking cigarettes and talking about art, that's time you could be in your studio. So that's one thing that got me to leave the cigarettes and alcohol behind and then just find a studio and get to work. Because there was literally like 50% of the artists I met, I was like, I never see you at parties. They're like, because I'm in my studio all the time. And then other people, all the artists and musicians I met were at bars, and I was like, we're just talking about being artists. And all the real people dedicated are in their art studio, like that guy, like Bacon, or like, yeah, like Francis Bacon, like, but a lot of them spend time in their art cave and then go out once a week, and that was what they were known for, was like all the famous pictures of them at a bar, like, might have been in between painting, like they were serious painters, like 3 or 4 days, like just work, and then one day of play, or they'd work all night, sleep all day, and then just do that, and then go out every once in a while, or go out for a whole bunch of days in a row when they finished an art show. Like, that's what those people are known for in their autobiographies, not what they actually were. It's like, if you're a student of art or a studio artist, that means you're gonna live in your art studio. That's what the degree is called, studio artist. So where are you gonna spend most of your time for the rest of your life? In your art studio. So it better be holistic, it better be aesthetic to what you really are, not what you think you are, by putting up posters of culture, like, I got one piece up on my wall. So I did finish that piece. That's a glow-in-the-dark piece. It's textured acrylic paint and glow-in-the-dark acrylic, and then it's sprayed with super clear acrylic sealant. So it shines, but it glows in the dark. It's like my nightlight now. So like, that's all I have up. Like, I don't have... So I don't work on 50 things at once anymore. I used to do that too, where I had magazines and books laying around as reference. I was ripping out pages in National Geographic. Like, I still used to do that a year ago. I'd go to the library, get a whole bunch of reference. I feel like I'm like flooding my brain with reference. But now you just have the internet. So if you want an image, you just find it on the internet. So it's like the minimalist lifestyle that comes with the future is the internet. A lot of times you just need a table, chair, and a couch bed. And then everything else is online. Like, most of our lives is online now. My volunteer job, I have to send in emails online. So even my job, even my volunteer job. See, my hair, I'm gonna have to get a new hair thing. This thing's not working anymore. Like, my hair is getting too heavy. It just keeps sliding back. I'm gonna have to get a new head thing. Yeah, so I'll be back on 8 p.m. my time. And just keep working on paintings now. And then do my ASMR and stippling in the afternoon. Haha, I haven't cut my hair for like 3 months. Oh man, your hair must look awesome. Please send me a picture, a raw picture of you and your hair. And I'll do a digital painting of it. You're getting ready to hit the hay. Oh no, I'm here for 2 hours. 8 to 10 my time. Just to give everybody a chance. And I have to actually stick to it this time. And then I'll be back on at 1 a.m. just because if nobody's streaming or if DJ streams late, I'll still be on for the late night toke down. Because the person who sponsored the next painting, Tube Sound, he will hang out from 1 to like 4 a.m. like a night owl when I do his painting. But he also might show up for the 8 to 10 p.m. He moderates in another stream, so sometimes he can't show up, but this gives people, it's very shaggy. I mean, that photo of me I posted on Instagram, it's up to my shoulders now. My mother, wow, yeah. Please send me an Instagram photo. I won't share it with anybody. And then I'll paint it digitally. I'll paint you digitally with like airbrush, like an abstract of it. And then I'll send it back to you as fan art. If you want to, that'd be awesome. Yeah, it'd literally just be in my DM, like I'm not gonna save it. I can look at my DM, like I literally just put it next to my, I can open up Instagram and open up my Sketch app. Yeah, you will. That'd be awesome. I love doing those for people. Like a lot of people love seeing themselves when I do an abstract. I did a whole bunch for a whole bunch of people like a month ago. But like I can film it now. Like if I do it on my phone, I can film the process. Like I can screen, I can game record. So I have Samsung Game Record. Game Launcher is a game recorder. It records your screen. And so I can do art now where I make like a little video. Yeah, I can take a photo right now. Yeah, I'll look at it when I do it, but I won't share it with anybody. I'll just send it right back to you in a digital painting form. Oh, I did load a bowl. I was like, where's that bowl? I should smoke a bowl. And then I was like, oh, I loaded one. I'm glad you got to hang out, Morgan. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so glad I came on earlier. can even play guitar this way. Let's see how this works. That's cool that I can do this. I can play guitar in this setup too. My nail broke, so it's finally getting long enough to where I can use 2 fingers again. To try to go that fast, it's like. Wicked, thank you very much, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. This is what I've been working on for like a solid few weeks. It's just trying to get that riff down. Because it's like a Spanish song. So it literally just says, Mi corazón, mi vida. So it's like, which means my heart, like you call your love of your life mi corazón, which is my heart. Or you say mi vida, which is my life. You're calling, like your wife would be your life. So like a pet name for your wife would be your vida, your life. Mi vida, mi corazón. So that's what the lyrics to the song are so far. It's just mi corazón. That's as far as I've gotten. Is just practicing that until I get the because it's like a you have to, eventually becomes an actual line. Like at first it was slowly becoming the same thing. Like finally working it out. Like I can do it in my head now. Like I know that line like 1,000 times in the last month. I'm like every note, like I can see it transcribed. Like I know exactly how many notes it is. And I've just been working on it. Like, what are the lyrics to this song? Like, That's the other one I've been working on is this one. for the music. It just went boop, goodbye music. Goodbye music. That's funny because I started playing music right before it went out. So I'm not really interested in that one anymore as I am in. I can send the copy to you now. Oh, cool. Yeah, do it. And I'll do it. The painting. The digital painting. That's inspiring. I love doing them because they're so abstract and colorful. So the hair might be made from like one squiggly line, or like I'll do a couple of versions of it and do like a short film. Sorry, music ran out. There's only 10 minutes, 15 minutes left anyway. In tonight's program, exciting program of art. For all you purveyors of art. Whoa, that's crazy. Is Twitter okay, or do I have to do it through Instagram? Oh, did you do it through Twitter? No, I got both. I just didn't know. Is it on Twitter? Yeah, I'm opening Twitter now. You've got mail. No. Either or. I have them both on my tablet. Because this has 32 gigs. My phone has 32 gigs, so I have everything. And this has 32 gigs, so I have all the apps I need on it now. Which one? Which one did you decide? Yay. Nice. Yeah, it's nice and bushy. As in my hair does. My hair is exactly like that. Like it just starts getting curly and bushier and curlier and bushier until it turned into dreads. Okay, so now I gotta save. Ah, I just did Twitter. Got it. So now I can. So I can. Oh, I like the one curl. There's like one curl that's like way up here. Like it's the highest one that's all like trying to get out. I like that. Yeah, it looked good stippled. Okay, wait. So we gotta do this again. Get that top curl in there. Don't want to lose any of the outside hair. Soft edges. And then go like that. Save that. So now it's side by side. So I always put it in the corner and then I paint and then I'll send you, it'll probably be you holding a picture of yourself. Is usually what I do. Thanks, that's inspiring. It's fun too, you'll see. Because I do it abstract. So it'll be like airbrush. Okay, I saved it. Now it's in the cache. A lot longer than that photo. I posted a few months ago for sure. Oh, feels kind of weird sending a photo of my face, but I mean, I do want to do videos and people will kind of see it everywhere. Yeah, and like I said, this is for art purposes. like I just like anything to keep me inspired. Because I just finished this painting and I have another painting to work on. So that'll just give me an extra little digital painting that I'll do probably tonight. And like I said, you'll see, I'll send it right back to you. I might make it into like a video. It might be like a 7-second video. Because if I do different versions of it, you know, it'll be like, you can animate it to where it changes color and it turns into different versions of you. So it kind of makes it move, like stop motion. It turns into motion graphics. Because I just keep speeding it up and then saving it and then speeding it up. So I can make it blink. You'll see, like I'll do like a little GIF, animated GIF of maybe your hair moving, like, or if actually your hair would turn out good stippled, but that'd be a huge project. Like I don't do portraits of people like stippling because it's just so much. But I want to do it in abstract digital form and then make it like a collage video of like, you know, what you look like in cartoon and all this different. It'll look cool for sure. Yeah, and like it gives me another video project, like that I don't have to load. Like I like doing it for you guys. You guys are my loyal fans. So doing stuff for like you guys, like I did Tube Sound. I sent him a GIF of his favorite movie, Scarface. Like I added his name to it and pop up, and then I added like music behind it. So it had like rap music in the movie, and it was like a scary scene, like a gangster scene. So I did that for him. I did a unicorn. I found some show that had a unicorn riding up and stabbing some woman. So I did a GIF for I'm Samantha Duh when she donated. So I just like doing the art for you, my loyals, like fan art for you guys. So glad I got rid of that old chair. Sorry we don't have music. My phone died. And the show's almost over. We have come to an I loaded a bowl already. I'm glad you got to hang out. I do miss you when you're gone. I know you can't hang out all the time, but I am going to change my hours back to this time. So I probably, hopefully, I know I'll get to see you more if I come on at 8 p.m. So look for me tomorrow at 8 p.m. my time, 10 p.m. I don't know where you are, 7 p.m. your time. So it's actually early for you, late for Samantha's 10 p.m. So I have to go get a box. I should walk over tonight and get a box. Or I can do it tomorrow. That way I can put the address on it and all that stuff. Yes, I can definitely watch at 7. I usually go to bed at 10 to 11. Yeah, like I'll just start getting a lot more hits. Like people will come, and I'm gonna, like, now that I have the easel set up, I can work on a lot more paintings. I'm gonna get a desk. So like if there was a desk right here, like we could see from the same angle you guys could see. If I had like just a square table, like a regular like breakfast table. So I might get a folding, like a black folding, one of those rectangle black folding tables. They set up anywhere. It's like if you do makeup in somebody's house, like you sell makeup in somebody's house, it's not like a full table. It's just like this big and this wide. So it's made just to like, it's not one of those big square ones that folds out, because I don't want the crease in the middle. It's just one square rectangle little work kind of craft table that I could use in multiple positions, multiple ways. But it's not that wide. Hopefully it's wide enough. I have to get something that's as wide as my largest sketchbook, or as wide as a painting. And then I'm gonna look online. I usually go, which is when you would usually start, so it plays out perfectly. Yeah, like I said, I know you can't because of school be here all the time, but I was concentrating on Periscope more last week for Samantha's painting. So now that I'm done with this, I can get back to my regular schedule. And I did do her painting at 6 p.m. my time, but that's too early. Like I like coming on 8 to 10. and then I watch some videos, and then I come on at 1 a.m. for the late night. Just 'cause it's funny to, just gives me something to do from 1 to 4 a.m. before I go to bed. And I doodle, hang out with whoever shows up. But that stream doesn't get more than 10 views to 20 sometimes. But my ASMR is going well, so you can see my stippling. You can see the latest stippling. Okay, it is 10 p.m. Thank you, Morgan. I'm so glad we got to see you. I do miss you when you're not here. I worry that you're never coming back, always. But I haven't lost you yet. You're still a super fan. And I do Periscope. So I do my ASMR, and then I do Periscope every day now, just to put up a, hey, subscribe on YouTube. So I usually either do coffee or I usually stipple. And then I'll be coming on from 8 to 10 religiously my time to do oil paintings and other stippling. Once I'm done with this next painting, I can get back to that very large stippling piece. So I have to have the table within the next week. I have to get a table or buy a piece of plywood. If I buy a piece of plywood, I could make a table, which I could just carry. They sell half sheets of plywood, which would be 4 by 4. So I thought they do sell pieces of wood that are perfect table size, and then I just nail those legs in. So I'm thinking about that too. I'm gonna go look at wood. They can cut a piece of wood basically, or I'm gonna go dumpster dive and look for just any piece of wood or desk. Like maybe a broken, a lot of people throw, I'm gonna go to Habitat since I got my cash. I probably should go to Habitat tomorrow. But I need to go tonight and make the box. I don't want to drop out of the art club. Oh wait. Good night, I'll always drop by whenever I can. I don't want to drop out there. Oh, I appreciate you saying that. And I'm sorry I messed up the time. But I was like, I didn't know what I was doing until March got here. And once I paid rent, March 1st is when I make all the decisions. Okay, what schedule am I going to do? And so last month's schedule was more because people donated. So I had to work on art when they could be on. So now I can get back to my, like I said, this schedule works for me because I can do stuff in between, like chores, food, and then I can come on. Okay, thank you, 8 to 10, my new schedule. And I will do my ASMR religiously, and I will do my 8 to 10 and paint religiously. Thank you. I'm not, you gotta hang up first. I'm not gonna hang up. You hang up first. I'm not gonna stop waving until you're out of sight. Study, school's your buddy. Stay positive about school, even if you're worried about it. Stay positive that you're getting through it. Look how far you've already come, and you'll see how far you can go.